Today we're going to be showcasing a Diablo 4 build. It's a cross between a Minion Build and a Shadow Damage build. We're going to cover the 3 most important skill combos and the 4 most important passives for this build. Then we're going to see it in action in a boss fight. The Scythe, the passive, whenever an enemy is afflicted by Decrepify and Iron Maiden, I deal extra shadow damage. Throw down these curses, the red and the blue. For any shadow damage, I do essentially double damage. Army of the Dead increases damage and speed of which our minions attack. Also give us damage reduction from our minions. Army of the Dead volatile. Leave behind a corpse and may explode, which will help summon more minions. Supreme Army of the Dead don't have any corpses on minions. Increase skeleton warriors, increase skeleton mages, gives damage bonuses on things that use the skeletons and hide as a basis. Whereas if they're Army of the Dead on, so I don't have to constantly trying to refresh those skeletons. We put most of our points for the basic into decompose, and then we went enhanced decompose so that we get 10 essence when someone dies under its effects, and the acolytes decompose so that our minions and us deal 10% more damage while they are being decomposed. Alright, you can kind of see how the decompose spreads. That will just help you do basically triple damage while you're using the basic ability. Skeletal mages, they don't really do a whole lot of damage. You mostly have them in there so that you can proc the explosive keystone passive. Because every 10th tick of shadow damage, you proc an explosion for a larger amount of damage. I got 5 mages, so every other time they throw an attack, it procs the explosive damage. We're going to grab Gloom when we do damage to enemies with our darkness skills, which is split into with shadow damage. They take increased shadow damage, and it stacks through time, so for every proc of shadow damage, they take 18% damage by the end of it. For our third passive, we have the protecting aspect. Whenever you drop below 80% health and take damage, it summons a bubble around you for 3 to 5 seconds, depending on your variant. It makes you invincible to anything that happens during that time. For our fourth passive, we have the Book of the Dead, the summons for the Necromancer. We are using the Reapers for the Skeleton Warriors, with the cooldown ability for the increased ability to use the power attack. Whenever the Skeleton Warrior hits an immobilized, stunned, slowed, or vulnerable enemy, it reduces the cooldown of their wind-up attack by 2 seconds. For the Skeleton Mages, we chose the Shadow variant. With every 4th attack, it gets a second missile so that we can proc the Keystone passive a lot faster. There we go. As you can see, in a few seconds, he's already down to less than half health. Even though he's got me right there, it still doesn't matter. My minions are doing pretty decent damage to keep up anyways, so. There he is, he's dead. Only a few seconds.